Hey guys, before we get started, let's spill the tea. And let's just watch it. What are you what are you doing here? I'm supposed to be doing the voiceover. Go away. Now that that stupid advertiser is out of here, we can continue. This is the story of this little guy who felt like he's being overworked and had a little fun with the town, but then learned a valuable lesson. Sounds awfully like the boy who cried wolf to me. But once there was a very young boy who was a tow truck. And he'd often get up to mischief with another tow truck. They pranked a lot together, and eventually the people in the town, after their hilarious pranks, realized they had to be separated. So they each had to do something else. So both tow trucks had to do different jobs. Skeeter, the green tow truck, had to look after the hippos, and Mater, the blue tow truck, had to look after the sheep. As they were separated for most of the day, they were pretty sad. Because that means once they were done doing their hilarious pranks, they couldn't go back to their houses and do epic gaming like Driven to Win Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But they did the work anyway. After a few rounds of this, they were slowly getting bored and would try to have fun with the others, even though that was the whole reason they were separated. Well, Mater was looking after the sheep. One, for some reason, turned into that. I don't know why. That's one of the sheep now. So, but then they realized they could still have fun at the town's expense, even though they had been separated. So, well, this story is about the blue tow truck's pranks. Skeeter's pranks are completely irrelevant at this point. So, yeah. But Mater's prank is that he looked after the sheep and one just turned into a grasshopper.
What the?
I don't know why. But Mater knew they wouldn't believe it turned into a grasshopper. So he took advantage of this. Mater decided he would make lies and saying that some mystical tractor came by and ate some of the sheep and turned the rest into V-Bucks and grasshoppers. So he usually go around telling people that.
Hey, Mr. Billy, guess what? What is it, Mater? This mystic tractor came by and he ate most of my sheep and he turned a couple of them into V-Bucks, and this one here he turned into a grasshopper. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Well,
Bah! And to think I was about to offer him a loan. Anyway.
well, his loss.
Anyway, do you know where McQueen is?
That's a good question. Probably out trying to race fast somewhere.
Like, which way?
Maybe over towards in between my field and Skeeter's.
Okay, I'll look.
Go ahead towards the hippos and take a right.
What the? Eventually, Billy had told others, and they were telling other people. That's what happened. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I heard it. I saw it in real life chasing one of the residents. Well, I must check with theirs immediately to see. So, Mark Wilson went over to Mater's field along with everybody else, only to realize everybody else just doesn't exist anymore. They're there, but you can't see it. Okay, fine. But when the town residents would come, well, except for Skeeter, because he actually knew what Mater was pranking, so he didn't come. They realized that all the sheep were still there, except for one who actually did turn into a grasshopper. So Mater technically only partially lied, because part of his lie was actually true because it actually had to be grasshoppers. But most of it was bad, and this caused them to be really upset. So they moved on with their daily lives.
I believe this guy. I thought I had a crazy imagination.
You do? You haven't been in his house for sleepovers. Come on, Rufo. Fine. Mater had realized he had just started the perfect internet trend. Except, probably internet. They never really say when this thing takes place, but there are like no iPhones. There are no iPhone 15s, so like I doubt it takes place here. So basically, Mater realized he had just made himself in history, but for like the completely wrong reason. Like that's like a horrible reason. So each time he'd do this prank, and every single time. But after a few rounds of this, they started to catch on with what he was doing. And Mater was really just bored. But that's when he saw something was eating his sheep. But it wasn't a lie. He wouldn't be lying if he said a tractor, because it wasn't the tractor. It was eating the sheep.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait. That's not the lines, the script. That's not the lines. I don't care what you think. That's not what the line says. Fine, I'll take it back. It wasn't the queen who was eating the sheep. The queen was actually passing by. And Johnny Blamer was eating all the sheep. No, it's not Johnny Blamer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fine, I'll take it back. Fine. It was IOU who ate all the sheep. No!
Oh.
Fine! It was you that ate all the sheep. Wait, what? Ah! Now she's in the story. I don't have to deal with her ever again. Nice move. The queen was passing by, but it wasn't any of them. It was actually the grasshopper that was a sheep was now eating all of the sheep. So Mater realized this was another one of his pranks, but it's a similar prank. But then he realized that the grasshopper, wasn't even a grasshopper at all, and it was actually a tractor. So Mater was actually right. A tractor was eating all of the sheep. So he went to tell everyone, and he went over to Madge and told her to tell everyone.
You gotta let people know there's this ghost tractor thingy. He's eating all the sheep.
Oh goodness!
Alright, Godspeed. I hope. Make sure you tell everyone.
I can't tell everyone at once, but okay. Mater's friend Skeeter had been listening to it and thought the whole situation was pretty funny. So he decided to start something with the hippo. Nobody had came to him yet. So then he decided he'd take out his anger on the job because he hated working with somebody that makes it sound like this. We're coming in like a wrecking ball. That's the noise the hippo makes. Come on, like, are you still in preschool if you don't know the sound the hippo makes? It's like, come in like a wrecking ball. And apparently he didn't like Miley Cyrus because he did not like that. But maybe he did. We don't really know. It was never really established. But he didn't want to work with the hippo no more. So he parted ways with it and pushed it. And there was an individual. Wow, I'm off for my job. Now I can just sit and pee. Hey yo, what the fuck? Ha ha! But then he was arrested for animal abuse. Except this might have taken place in like 2010, 2023 or like 1221 when bombs were just being invented. Like, we don't really know if jail really existed. Like, we don't really know when the boy who cried wolf really takes place. Like, there's no really evidence. So, it then turned out that Skeeter, I'm not gonna risk going to jail this time. I must help Mater with the prank. I must help my friend with the prank. Mater's gonna look guilty and they're gonna like arrest him for a false claim. So then he went over to the narrator, which is me. Wait, why are you interacting with me? I'm the narrator. Well, I'm supposed to for this scene. You can't make a show or even a season without a fourth wall break. But like, season 1 didn't have any fourth wall breaks. That season sucked. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's why pretty much all of their episodes, almost all of their episodes, got retitled. Well, yeah, seems pretty. Yeah, okay. So what's this about? Can you tell me where in the story location he is? Over there. So after his conversation with me, for some reason, Peter comes up and he decided he didn't think they believe him. So he went over and got some scammers to do the work for him. Oh, it's just gonna be another. But then they realized that a tractor, an actual tractor, was eating the sheep. And they were pretty shocked because, like, they've been trolled by him this entire story. Look, actually, look. Oh my god. But then it turned out it was actually a tractor costume. And the real tractor ghost was over there. Oh goodness, I've been spreading a false claim more than ever. And the grasshopper had actually eaten all the sheep. But then it turned out that the grasshopper, like, I think he was a cannibal because, like, he used to be a sheep and he just ate sheep. I mean, he's not a sheep anymore, but still, that's, like, pretty sus. Pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up. Anyway, the grasshopper realized he did not have any options left in life. So, because apparently that's just, it's not worth living because everybody in the world is horrible.
Oh.
Then he decided he wanted revenge, but like Carson just like run over him, so he died. Okay. Then the valuable lesson of the story is that do not feed whatever they fed to that sheep, because now he's a grasshopper who tried to kill everybody. Thank you for watching this episode. Also, did you like a new side of like story, like where it's actually like a parody, like the entire thing? Please tell me you did.